We're here to lock in. We're here to lock in. There's too many things on the past two fights, and we're done with that. Here's the team. Really, really fun, like, ragtag team here. This is the first time we've used Spiritomb, and we're using it against basically the same Pokemon we used it against last time. But I think this is the first fight in, like, I literally don't even remember the last time I had a fight where I didn't have Milotic, Gliscor, or Rotom on the team. Like, I do not remember the last fight where I didn't have Milotic, Gliscor, or Rotom on the team. Here's the fight. This is Saturn. This one's supposed to be harder than the Cyrus fight, but I intend to make it easier. I actually prepped for less time. I might have just been, like, completely unlocked in when I did the Cyrus fight yesterday, because I ended up risking things. I forgot a ton of rolls, but I feel good. I calced the AI. I've done everything I can to make this fight as swift and easy as possible. So let's do it. Hey, Bronzong. Last time I saw you, you were a little annoying. You caused some trouble in my plans, and you actually are the reason that I lost a Pokemon last time. I can click knockoff pretty freely here. If this crits, we don't have to worry about anything. Okay. There's the reflect. Guess what we're not going to forget to click this time, Bronzong? Guess what we're not going to forget to click this time? There's the Brick Break. Doesn't do too much damage, but he's just going to click Light Screen. Guess what I'm not going to forget to click this time? Oh, and what are you going to click this turn? You're going to click Reflect, aren't you? You're not very smart, Bronzong. You're not very smart. Oh, you click Gyro Ball. Okay, well. This shouldn't do too much. And we've got lefties to help heal some of that damage off. So this is basically how Byron should have gone. That's what I should have done against Byron, effectively, right? Not with Drapion, but I should have spam-clicked Brick Break on the Bronzong. And that fight would have been so fun. We should see Rhyperior here. Gonna get a little more lefties heal. I'm so glad that Drapion is back on the team. Rhyperior is gonna be here. Now this Rhyperior, as you can kind of see down here, is Choice Banded and only has 3 moves. The move it should click here, the reason it came in, should be Earthquake. Now, I was originally using Gliscor against this thing, but I got really, really worried that if the AI clicked Earthquake and saw that it did no damage, right, like the AI was locked into Earthquake and Earthquake was immune, that it would just switch out. And I realized that Rhyperior switching out would actually be kind of a problem for me. So I ended up pivoting to Torterra, who still takes a lot from Earthquake, but can't be crit and outspeeds and can heal most of his health with Giga Drain. So it kind of ends up not mattering. And I'm pretty sure that because you still see damage, you stay in. Now, I don't know if he would have switched against Gliscor. Somebody who knows the Gen 4 AI better than me can tell me. But I was really, really worried that he would have. I think that's a max roll. I think that is the max roll. I think it was like 80 to 99%. Which is kind of unfortunate. Because it means we're going to take some extra damage here. But it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Now, this is the part of the AI that I'm not actually 100% sure about. There are some Pokemon that have quad effective moves, but they're not stab. And then there's Pokemon that have super effective moves that are stab. So I think the quad effective moves that aren't stab come in, which would mean that Artillery comes in here. But potentially stab super effective comes in, which would mean that Magmortar would come in. So I'm going to guess Artillery comes in. I want to see Artillery here. Artillery makes this fight a little easier. We do see Magmortar. Okay. So good to know, good to know, good to know. I'm getting a little bit of a better idea of how the AI plays. I don't think it calcs whether something is quad effective or not. I'm just going to click Protect here. That's pretty safe. Pretty safe. There's the Fire Blast. We get some extra lefty seal, and now we know he's locked into Fire Blast. We also know that the AI is not going to switch if it's locked into a move that doesn't do max damage. Which should hopefully mean Relicanth is good here. First and probably the last time we use Relicanth, but Choice Specs, Stab, Fire Blast is a lot of damage when I'm trying to play around the crit. And there is no Pokemon in box that could do that other than the GOAT Relicanth. That's a crit. It's actually pretty bad. It's actually really bad, isn't it? Crit. Oh. Flame Honey Burn! I definitely did calcs wrong here, didn't I? Okay. So I would have had to risk a crit at the end either way. Okay. Let's see how Tentacle deals with this thing. Because Tentacle is my backup here. Where it should be here. We can also maybe tell... Like, that looks... like it did more than that, right? Like, I feel like this thing... I feel like it has to be Modest, right? Because this is calcing Modest. So Tentacle, I think, should outspeed. I think Tentacle should outspeed, which is all that really matters. $58. We do have a level cap buff here because the last fight actually had a higher level cap than this fight. The Cyrus fight had a level cap of 58, and this fight has a level cap of 57, but I don't like the idea of lowering a level cap. I think that's kind of dumb. So I'm not going to do that. And... I mean, I'm not really worried about Surf killing, am I? Surf not killing, am I? Like, Surf should kill. Yeah. Fire Blast crit won't kill me. Now, Fire Blast crit would still be really, really bad. I should clarify that. Fire Blast crit would be really, really bad. Like, really, really bad. Nice! Okay, to be fair, it was about time that he did that. That is optimal, though. We do outspeed, by the way, which means he was probably Modest, is my guess. Now, I think Alakazam should come in. Which is what we want to see. We want to see Alakazam here. Yep, beautiful. Alakazam should click Psychic. So we're back on track. There's the Psychic. And I just outspeed you. And I click Knockoff. The easiest Alakazam counter in the whole game is Weavile. Please get yourself a Weavile. Please get yourself a Focus Sash. I've beaten every single Alakazam in the game using just this Weavile. Now, admittedly, my Weavile is a plus speed nature, which means it actually guaranteed outspeeds every Alakazam. This should be Fake Out or Cross Chomp. Pretty easy. Nice. We're immune. And I click Psychic here. Now you do have... Wait, what did you just do? Did you miss Gunk Shot? Sorry, I looked away. Now you do have a Focus Sash. But that's the very reason that we have Shadow Sneak. So what did I do wrong about the Relicanth calcs? I think I just... forgot that I would have to eat 3 Fire Blasts because I'd have to eat one on the Switch. I was thinking I would only have to eat 2 Fire Blasts. No, I wasn't. Because a Modest Fire Blast did 25%. So I think he just high roll Fire Blast and then he crit. I want to calc this. I know this is gonna take a little bit of time, but like, because I got rid of my my Relicanth calc here. Like, would I've only been dead to crit there, and I just like switched to be safe? Because I think that's actually what happened. I think I overestimated how much damage he would do to me. No, I think I was dead to crit there. So I think he just high roll Fire Blast into high roll crit me. Because like a low roll Fire Blast into a low roll crit wouldn't kill. I had 96 special defense. Yeah, we were only dead to... I had 54 HP. We were dead to 18% of Fire Blast rolls there. So it was a safe switch, but I think that means he must have like high roll Fire Blast into high roll crit. Because in theory, right, he could have low rolled Fire Blast twice, he could have hit 22, 22, and I still wouldn't have been dead to most rolls of crit. So I think he just high rolled and crit, which made that a little scary, and I still would have been fine, but I just wanted to play it safe. So this is why, if he had crit Fire Blast and Tentacruel, this would have been like the tough spot. Because Tentacruel would be at like, ooh, that's the worst possible, but it's fine. Tentacruel would be, like, Tentacruel might have been dead here if he Fire Blast crit me. No, I wouldn't have been. Fire Blast crit would have done like 68, but that would have meant I was dead to crit there. I would have been dead to crit on the Hydro Pump. That does not look like Modest Artillery. Dude, what is this artillery? That took more damage and is doing less damage than it should be. That's fine with me. So even if he did Fire Blast crit me, Fire Blast crit burn probably could have lost the game. If he Fire Blast crit Relicanth and then Fire Blast crit burn landed on the switch, that would have been bad. That would have been really, really bad. I think I could have dealt with Fire Blast crit just based on how much artillery is doing, though I might have had to risk a crit against artillery. But Giga Drain heals enough that I really don't think it would have been too bad. Much cleaner than Cyrus. Much cleaner than Cyrus. I mean, I made one calcing mistake, but it wasn't even a calcing mistake. He just high rolled. And we played around it, and we played around it well. Like, when I played around it in Cyrus, I actually had to risk something. So, Saturn is easier than Cyrus, guys. Even though Saturn has an extra Pokemon. I will press that button off screen, but pretty easy fight. That fight, I definitely needed a fight like that. That E was so good. Oh my. I definitely needed a fight like that to like restore my faith that I'm not bad at this game. Because that fight was pretty hard, right? We're dealing with Choice Specs and Choice Band among like this thing and this thing. Like, we've got some scary Pokemon here, but dealing with all of them without risking anything, with pretty well calculating AI. We learned a little bit more about how the AI worked in that fight too. Because after how many things I risked during Candace and now during Cyrus, like, we're good. We're so back. We're so locked in. Saturn again, you're just free. You're just free, buddy. You're just free. And I think that is the next big fight. I just want to show you guys this next fight. Because I think Spear Pillar is the next boss fight, and it is this. This is a 12v12 double battle. They have 12 Pokemon. I think this is one of the hardest fights in the game, for sure. So, I won't go too much into the details for it now. But it's definitely getting interesting. And I'm definitely gonna have to lock in. But this fight made me feel like I can lock in. We did well, we handled it well, we even got crit and we played around it. Pretty good stuff. And I'll catch you guys for this monster of a fight.